And
Hello, good evening. Welcome to an unscheduled Virtus event, but a super fun one nonetheless. I'm here with Jeep Girls co-casting with me and Gilligan on the cams, and we're here to cover a VRML match today. It is going to be Sirens as they take on the Elite Alphas. I am so excited for this match. I've been wanting to cast Sirens for a while now because it is a team completely made up of VRGL girls. And, Jeep, I mean, we got to support the women here in this community. So they've been playing a lot of their matches at like 11 p.m. And I told Tater, I was like, can you stop? Like, my bedtime. I don't cast that late. So I saw this one at 7. I was like, I'm jumping on it. And thankfully, Gil was available to do cams, and now we are here. So this is going to be a lot of fun. But I've blabbered enough. Jeep, how are you feeling about this one?
I am so excited to be here. I tell you what, when you were asking about this game earlier, I was like, I love these girls too. They're so much fun, and I've cast them with you a couple of times over on VRGL, and they're just amazing. So I'm really excited to see them play. Both teams are gold 2, so that is nice and interesting. We do have a league sub over here on the side of the Elite Alphas, so Pegro is joining in, which she is also a joy to watch. So this is going to be a great game. I'm super thrilled, super stoked to be here.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. As you mentioned, the Elite Alphas have a league sub in, and that is always a wild card. So we don't know how that might impact the outcome of this match. But we are also waiting for the 4th member of Sirens to get back in here. Miss Tater Tots was in here. Seemed like she may have had some internet issues. I didn't totally catch it. And is hopefully on her way back. But as of right now, Sirens only have 3. So not totally sure what's going on there. They do have a couple of other rostered subs available. I know Savannah is one, and oh my goodness, please forgive me for not remembering the other one. But they definitely have another sub available. It is just a matter of who they pull. If Tater's coming back, if they pull Savannah, they get a league sub. I don't know.
Time will tell. We'll know in just a few seconds. They have not readied up yet. They have a couple minutes still to get that last player in. So this should be good. The Sirens have played 5 and have won 3 of those, and Elite Alphas have played 8 and have won 4 of those. So they're pretty close on that. So this should be fun.
Yeah, it certainly should be a lot of fun. It is just a matter of getting that last player in here so that we can get to it. So I do this a lot when I'm casting on VRML, and I'm gonna do it now because we get a lot of tickets, about a lot of different rules violations, and a lot of questions, and I like to clarify it. So continuing as to what's been a rule for many seasons now, if you are 15 minutes late to ready up, you do technically forfeit the first round. If you are another 15 minutes late on top of that, it is you forfeit the second round, you forfeit the match. However, what's new this season is if you are 10 minutes late, you forfeit your ability to use your mid-game timeout, which I think is kind of cool because what we saw a lot of teams doing was wait till that 14-minute mark and then take the, hit the ready up button and immediately take that timeout. So not going to work anymore this season. We do have Miss Tater Tots here back in the arena. They're looking to hit that ready up button. So unfortunately, Sirens has technically forfeited their ability to use that mid-game timeout, but they have not hit that hit the point where they have to forfeit just yet. I'm not sure if we told them to ready up yet, but let me do that right now.
So while we're talking about timeouts, Sai, in VRML, we get 1 per team per game, correct? The entire match, you get 1 pause, 1 timeout. So, but you have that 4-minute pause that you can take during the break, and either team can pause that, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, you get that 1 5-minute timeout during the running game clock. That only goes up to 15 if it's a ping-related substitution, and then, as you said, 4 minutes between rounds. But we are here. The game is starting right here, right now. Joust countdown is down. Disc is in the middle, and the first touch will go to Sirens. So that bounces all the way up into the elite bubble, all the way into the hands of Pegro. She'll get this one sent through the mid, bouncing around. It's just a self-pass, actually, as she's now looking for this mail slot. Oh, my goodness. That is the league sub wild card factor, as Pegro gets the Elite Alphas on the board first with a 3.
Now, I have cast Pegro somewhere before, and I remember saying her name a lot during the match. So that's going to be interesting, see how that weighs in. Joust advantage going over to the Sirens. Let's see what they do with it. Are they going to answer that quick goal? Caroline with the disc going to send that over to Alyssa. Is it Alyssa?
I think it's Elisa. That's what Glass says. Yeah.
Elisa. All right. Pegro has made the snatch. And she is Going towards the goal, gonna find that cross, but it's not quite gonna connect there to the pass, and Tater Tots gonna have to fight it out down there. Tater Tots wins it though.
Yep, Tater Tots wins this one, looking to send it on through. Oh no, a little bit off. It's going to require some help from Caroline, but what a steal there by Dry. Dry sending this one low cross. I think the intended recipient is Ultron, but it is just a little too high. But they do get there off the bounce, sending it right back into the hands of Swag. Swag going to lose that one as it is. Oh, I did not see who that was, but they will get there first to get this one cleared to the mid. Not quite out yet, though. It's going to require a little bit of help from somebody else. Tater Tots looking to get to it. She's got it now. Not quite going to be out either, as this is still bouncing around into the mid, into the hands of Ultron now.
And that's going to be Alice. What'd we say? Alyssa?
Alyssa?
Doggone it. With the disc, going to send that over across to Peachy, and Peachy's going to bounce that one back and grab it again. Peachy with the disc now moving towards the goal, looking for that play down there to Caroline. Caroline shoots it for the goal to put Sirens on the board in round 1.
Absolutely good work there. Just Newt asking in the chat, is this the only one being casted? No. So we have this, and then we're going to take a little bit of a break. We've got VRGL at 9 Eastern, and at 9:45 Eastern, we have confirmed that Vicious versus Young Money Clan will be here on this channel. So I'm super, super excited for that. But we got to get through this match first, and away they go. These stacks are out. It's Peachy with it now, sending it to the waiting stack. Caroline and Tater together, maybe looking for a dribble, but they break up early. However, it's still Tater there regardless now on the floor, doing some moves, buying some time, waiting for her teammates to get up the arena with her, moving to the boot, driving in herself. Oh my goodness, this woman is a one-woman army. Look at her go. Sirens up now, 4-3.
Great job indeed. That was beautiful teamwork there by the Sirens to get that disc down there into Tater Hot's hands and get that in the goal. Gonna take that to a 1-point lead in the other direction now. So going back over to the Elite Alphas for the Joust advantage, or as we always say, it's a disadvantage. Pegro gonna make that disc all the way down into the trap area, but it's gonna be picked up by the Sirens and sent back down through the arena, in almost into the bubble. Caroline Rose gonna pick it up and sends it across. Oh, almost, just barely misses the mark and is back out into the... Oh, now it's in Tater Tots. It's changing so fast, it's hard to keep up. Pegro gonna make that clear. Sends it all the way down to the midfield area, and it is going to be a free disc for a second.
Free disc for a moment, but quickly hauled in here by Ultron at the wall, sending this one through, looking for maybe a high clear, but it is going to bounce around in the bubble regardless, close to being on. It is Caroline Rose in the area first. She gets this one sent over to Tater Tots. Tater, that stack is together for her. She's looking to find this clear lane, and she does, bouncing around off the nose, up high, barely missing that awaiting stack, and instead it will be Swag there first for the side of the Elite Alphas.
And that's a beautiful pass up to Pegro there in the tunnel. Going to send that one all the way down, but Allie's going to pick it up right there inside the bubble. Nicely done. Great clear down to Tater Tot's hands in midfield. Going to send that down through Trench. Oh, it's going to take a crazy bounce. That was interesting. And back to the tunnel area.
Back to the tunnel where it is intercepted by Tater Tots. Tater doing some moves, trying to find a way to get it through Pegro. Does get it to Elisa. Elisa under some pressure finds Caroline Rose, who's going to drive in off the post. Just kidding, is going to back this one out. Doesn't like those odds, but she does like that pass over to Elisa. What an ender by Ultron to get the interception, but not the clear just yet. It is Peachy slapping this up to Tater. Tater looking for that open lane, but Pegro will deny her and send this one through. Well, not quite through, but to the mid.
Peachy and Elisa. There, see, I got it right. Elisa with the disc now going to send that one all the way down into the bubble area, but Swag's going to get that disc back out of there, clearing it over to Peachy. Peachy gets it to Elisa, who gets it to Caroline Rose up there, looking for the the cross there, and Tater Tots for the goal, stretching that lead to 3 points.
Good work there from the side of Sirens. I mean, it took some effort. It took a lot of effort, a lot of back and forth, but eventually they will walk away with the points from that volley. Under 5 minutes remaining now, and the Elite Alphas are only looking at a 3-point deficit. Very easy to come back from that. It's Dry as the QB, now sending this one through the tunnel, bouncing into the hands of Pegro. Pegro, quick relay up to Ultron, and Ultron has all day for that one. The open lane just walks that one up and tucks it in nicely for a 2.
Nice. Very nice. Swinging that this is going to be a 1-point game the whole time, and it's just going to go back and forth. Fantastic. I love games like this, though. They're very well balanced, and it makes it a lot more fun to watch and a lot more fun to cast, for sure. Joust advantage going over to the Sirens. Will they make their call? Caroline Rose is going to send that through to Peachy, passing it down for a nice relay there to Tater Tots. Tater Tots going to cross it over. Oh, a little bit of a missed opportunity there, but it's going to be picked up by Caroline Rose. Going to pass it back to Peachy, passing forward to Tater Tots, shooting it again, and it is a 3-point lead once again.
Oh man, that lethal 18 from Tater Tots and a great pass from Peachy to set her up for it. Great work, and they're looking at a 3-point lead all over again. I mean, this it's going to be very back and forth for the remaining 4 minutes. You can see it, like, as we're going, these teams are warming up, figuring out the other team, and playing better and better. But here comes the Elite Alphas once again. It is Dry sending this one through to Pegro. Pegro with that quick crossover to Ultron, open goal! But Ultron not able to make that lane work. Instead, it would bounce into the hands of Caroline Rose, stolen by Pegro. Pegro now looking to drive in for this one-on-one, and she will win it. That's 2 points for the Elite Alphas.
I have a feeling Pegro is going to be sought after fairly soon. There's no way that somebody does not want this player on their team. She's amazing. Fantastic job.
Hey,
Joust advantage. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, hey, listen, I heard there's a spot on the Sirens, and you fit their type.
Absolutely. Does Pegro with that disc again, stunning out to steal it, and it is going to be in her hands once again, looking for the play. Oh, nope, she's just going to hang on to it for a second. She's psyching them all out, and she scores it again to put the Elite Alphas in a lead once more.
Oh my goodness, what a move. I had to pull up the stream to see it again. Driving in off that post, finding that lane. Great work, and the Elite Alphas have their first lead since that early 3-pointer from Pegro. But here comes Sirens looking to fix that, as Caroline Rose now above the bow sends this forward to Peachy. Peachy with the quick pass forward into the hands of Tater Tots, who goes for that low cross over to Elisa. Elisa, oh my goodness, the goalie coming out trying to read that interception, but instead it opens it up for the 3, and the Sirens are back on top.
2 minutes left in the round. What a fantastic match. That relay play was absolutely beautiful. The passes were spot on. It was so nice to see. And a great example of how to do a play like that. Was fantastic. That's Joust advantage going back over to the Elite Alpha is going to send that one down, but it's going to land in the hands of Swag. They got lucky with that bounce there, but Sirens are going to send that back through again, and Caroline Rose is going to pick it up, ducking and dodging. Oh, a little bounce off of shield to bounce back out into the tunnel area. It's bouncing through the tunnel. Who's going to get to it first?
The double ender from Ultron, but the shot not quite going to work out. Bouncing high now into the hands of Peachy, 1776. She's looking for this clear. It does get through the defender. It is up high now into the hands of not Caroline Rose. A little bit of a misread there, and it buys Pegro the time to get there first. She's got a stack coming at her now, doing some moves, trying to buy some time. Does find this clear up to Ultron. Ultron now looking for redemption, and that one not quite going to be on either. However, it is Swag in the area, able to clean that one up, and oh my goodness, Jeep, we are tied at 11 with 1 minute remaining.
Well, you know, I love, as much as you love, a good overtime, so I'm not too disappointed right now. This is going to be fantastic. Everyone is slaying for real, like, just no joke. Caroline Rose with a disc there on Joust, gonna send that down to Elisa. Gonna cross it over to Peachy. They really need to get this last one in. They've got 30 seconds to do it. Tater Tots with the disc. Gonna get stunned out and snatched there. Oh, they lose possession. There we go. Ultron sends that one back down. It is a stack race to get to it, and that's going to be the goal. They've got 20 seconds. Will they be able to answer?
I mean, it's less than that with the Joust countdown. I think they're only gonna have what, 2 seconds. That may as well have been the ice here in round 1, unless they get an obscenely lucky headbutt. I don't think I've ever seen a goal time of less than 5 seconds. And yes, 3, 2, 1, clock winds down. That will do it here for round 1. The Elite Alphas coming in with the league sub and stealing this round 13-11. Great work by both of these teams.
That was fantastic. They were just so back and forth. I love games like this, and to have a 1-point difference for most of the game, for most of that first round, was just astronomical. They were reading each other very well. The plays were good. The stacks were tight. They're looking great. This is a fantastic match. Very, very much fun.
It is. It absolutely is. And honestly, The only point of feedback, I really have for Sirens right now, if we're talking about, recapping this round here, they have, a little bit off on some of those longer shots. Maybe slow those down and turn them into, bubble opportunities for your whole team, because they have been so lethal in the bubble. Moving it around in the bubble, they've converted on most of their opportunities there. And similarly for the side of the Elite Alphas, same thing, a couple of missed shots, but once they get into the bubble, also very lethal. So it seems like maybe it's the defense we should be addressing, because both of these teams are killing it once they're in the bubble.
They are very much so. We've got a lot of Twitch fans down there saying they're enjoying the game and that this is a lot of fun and everyone's doing a great job. And, I don't know, maybe it's these two teams that are just so nice, but I love it when people in Twitch chat they're totally supporting each other and pumping up both sides, which is super cool to see. That's going to be a neutral joust once again to start off round 2 here, best 2 of 3, with Elite Alphas taking round 1. That's going to be quick joust over to the Sirens. They have a nice, they've got some defense already ready. They were back there ready. Peachy with the disc now, going to send that one down into the hands of Tater Tots. Tater Tots is dangerous. Tater Tots looking for the pass and not going to take it. Going to take the shot.
Did you see? Oh my gosh, I'm watching, and oh my god, and Gil with the point of view footage. Good work there. She had just the smallest pump fake, as if she was going to send it down to that person sitting under the goal, and it was just enough to make everybody jump. Great work, Tater, and some definitely well-earned points. But here come the Elite Alphas. They took round 1, and they're going to want to take it in 2, but oh my goodness, the stack, the speed, it's in the hands of Caroline now for the side of the Sirens, driving in. One more pass to Tater, and that is quick work for her on a stunned out goalie. The Sirens are up 4-0, less than a minute off the clock.
I always wonder what they're thinking during that break there, and what their mental game, how that mental game changes and how they make adjustments. And Sirens absolutely decided they didn't want another close match, so they are going hard. They're hitting hard. They're hitting fast to have 2 goals already on the board with just a minute 15 seconds in. They've definitely changed their game. They're doing something fantastic here.
Yep, absolutely. But here comes the Sirens. Once again, it's Tater Tot on the floor, under some pressure here, does get the pass over to Caroline Rose, and she knows what to do with those. One-on-one with the goalie, she wins that one, and the Sirens go up by 6.
They do go up in 6, but a minute and a half in, and we already have 3 goals from the Sirens. That's breathtaking. And that, the Elite Alphas are just going to have to turn it up and turn it on and take a deep breath and realize it's not over by any means. It's a long game. Pegro now with the disc, going to move through the tunnel. Oh, gets stunned out there by Caroline, and Tater Tots gonna send that one high right there into the hands of Peachy, moving towards the open goal, and it's gonna bounce off of Ultron, so very, very close on that save.
Oh my good! The whole time watching Peachy drive in from the wall, it's like, go! The stack's coming! Go! Go! And almost paid for it. Almost. But she does get the points. Well done for her and the side of Sirens. And oh my! This is a very different game that we are seeing here in round 2 compared to that first round, as the headbutt comes out from the Elite Alphas. It is going to be into the hands of Ultron, under some pressure here from Tater Tots, just sending this one through, but immediately read by that backstack. They are killing it right now. Now set forward, bouncing off of these midfield geos. It's going to be back into the hands of Pegro. Gets through Peachy, but not Elisa. However, with the help of a teammate, that will get cleared away. Into the hands now, back into the hands of Pegro, looking for that ender. She's going to take this one to the floor, has the whole team on her. Just doing some moves, making some space. Does get through Caroline, driving off the boot. Oh my goodness, there's no way. There's no way. Pegro doing it all. Oh my god.
That was definitely a one-woman show right there. Impressive, Pegro. Very impressive indeed. Joust advantage going back over to the Sirens. 6 minutes, 40 seconds left on the clock. Just 3-goal difference right now. Oh my goodness, what a game. Caroline Rose with a disc, going to send that across to Elisa, who's going to send it down for a nice pass there to Peachy, getting a lot of pressure from that stack there. Going to force a quick pass. Caroline Rose is able to pick it up though and sends it up. Oh, I thought that one was going in. It was a little wide, though. That's going to be back out into the midfield. But Tater Tots is there to pick it up. Crosses it over the arena to Peachy. They're doing a great job of really keeping things a little settled and not getting panicked. But they lost the stack. They lost to the stack, I should say.
Yep. And this one's going to get sent all the way down into the Sirens bubble. However, Tater Tots is home first. She's picking this one up, pre-stacked with Peachy, looking to send this one forward to Caroline Rose. Caroline Rose just waiting now, drawing out that pressure from Pedro and Ultron to open up the pass lane to Tater Tots. Tater in the trench, open goal. You can't give her those. The long three coming in, 19 meters out. And the Sirens go back up by 9.
9 up with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. Joust advantage going back over to the Elite Alphas. You gotta kind of wonder what's going through their heads right now. Are they staying pumped and hyped? Are they getting stressed? You know, that all of that changes team dynamics. But Pedro is gonna make that grab this time. Gonna send that one all the way down into trench area. It's gonna be a race to get to the disc. Everybody's on it. Swag is gonna send that one back into the bubble. But Caroline, there it is. Caroline has the dish now, makes that clear. Not quite going to make it out. A little bit of a weird bounce there off of a Geo. Kind of slowing down a little bit. Elise is going to make that clear, or Peachy sends that one all the way down. A little bit of an overshot there by that stack coming in. Caroline Rose and Peachy have the disc back and forth. And Pedro's going to make the clear.
Yep, clear stalling for just a second here at the midfield, and it does give that Peachy Elisa stack time to get home. Peachy with it, looking to get this one sent through, but Ultron gets the pick off in the tunnel, sends it right back through. I think looking for Pedro, connects with Tater off the bounce instead. Tater now looking for a big clear, bouncing off the nose into the popcorn area. It is going to be a stack race, and it looks like, yes, Tater is there first. She's going to walk this one forward. No pressure yet, but nobody in the bubble to help her. Looks like they're going to push this 2-on-2. Oh my goodness, PG makes it a 1-on-1, holding Swag there, and Tater Tots takes advantage of that one to secure another 2-pointer.
You know, and as the goalie there, you always have to make that decision. Am I going to jump it or am I going to wait? And it's a fine line. And when you have to make that judgment call and just either go for it or not, I mean, you know, they're moving in on you, and it's a scary position to be in. So that's a tough one, but it was handled gracefully. So let's see who's going to get that disc first. It's going to be Tater Tots. Tater Tots going to send it. Oh, it's going to bounce a little bit and go back out. Will Pedro pick it up? Yes, and sends it all the way through the tunnel, all the way into the bubble, right there underneath the goal. Caroline Rose is there to pick it up. Their stack came in super fast there. Going to send that one back across to Tater Tots there for the clear. Tater Tots just going to walk down the arena, getting a little bit of pressure by 2 of the Elite Alphas. Going to pass that back to Caroline Rose, though, and sends it. Just going to hang with it for a second. Still has the disc, making some nice moves.
For real. I mean, you pub with Dwep long enough, you'll pick up on some of those. But yeah, I mean, Sirens has shifted to a very controlled play style right now, and it's beautiful. They're executing it quite well. Just kind of playing monkey in the middle right now with the coverage as finally deciding to push forward, bouncing into the hands of Elisa, but they're still playing it nice and slow. Players for Sirens have now gotten down into the Elite Alpha zone. It is Caroline Rose on the nest, gets her pocket picked by Pedro. Pedro now looking for the counter clear all the way down through the tunnel, off the wall, into the hands of, hey, guess who? Pedro. She'll get it done on both ends of the arena and secure the 2-pointer.
Wow. They're doing a great job. Elite Alpha's trying to make a really solid effort here of a comeback. They're doing a fantastic job. 9 points, still feasible. Will they be able to do it? We don't know. Joust advantage going back to the Sirens. Caroline Rose going to send that into the hands. Oh, a little bit of a missed pass there. Missed pickup, but still able to, nope, lose possession, gain possession, change possession. Ultron with the disc going to send that down into the hands of Caroline Rose, who is back into the blue bubble. Will Sirens get to it in time, or Elite Alphas are going to make the grab and the clear?
Yep. Good grab, good clear here, but not quite out yet. It is going to require a little bit of help from Pedro. That one's not going through either. It is picked off by Caroline Rose off the bounce. Caroline sending this one back into the Elite Alphas bubble. It will be a stack race, but Pedro is there first for the Alphas. She's looking for this high clear, and that one does finally go all the way through. Stack race now as it is into the, just outside the bubble, excuse me, of the Sirens. It's Tater Tots with a quick pickup here by Ultron. He's driving in off the post, top of the goal. He will get that one in. That is another 2 points here for the Elite Alphas, and not much time to go, but they have cut the lead down to only 7. It's technically doable.
It is technically doable. We shall see. Sirens with Joust advantage now. Gonna come out. I predict Caroline Rose will make the grab. Yep, look at that. Woohoo! So you start paying attention. You see these things. That's going to be Peg Rose stunning and stealing that disc now. Gonna look for the pass. Oh, just gonna, oh, nice little move. And it's a long 3-pointer. Holy moly.
I mean, that's what they needed. They don't have much time left, though. Down by 4. That's a minimum of 2 goals. So you're going to have one of those killer 15-second, breaks in the timer. So I don't even know if they technically have time anymore. However, momentum going into a round 3 is always good. That's what they're looking for is, oh my goodness, they do not force the turnover just yet into the hands of Tater and then sent back to Caroline Rose. Under some pressure here, you're going to send it just back and forth. Once again, playing monkey in the middle there with the Elite Alpha's defense. Eventually, yes, there is the loose pass they were looking for. It's in the hands of Ultron. 5 seconds remaining. Quick pass up, looking for Pegro, but no good. And it seems Sirens. Huh? Am I dying?
Round 3.
We're getting around 3! I was so concerned because it was kind of discoing. I was like, oh, am I just dead?
I'm just excited. I love round 3.
I mean, who doesn't love round 3?
Right, I know. The game starts fresh. Everybody comes in super chill, and those are they're more fun this way. That was beautiful. Beautiful job indeed. Great comeback there by the Sirens to take round 2. Round 1 going to the Elite Alphas, if you're just joining us. Round 2 heading over to the Sirens. So it's anybody's game now.
It's anybody's game, but you know what's really interesting is at one point, Sirens were up like, what, 8-0? 8-0. And I mean, the Elite Alpha, something clicked. They got it back together again after slipping for a while there in round 2. So I'm wondering, are they going to come out really, really strong here in round 3? Are they going to be riding off that momentum? Or, since it was not enough to take the round, are we just going to start back at 0? I don't know. The mental games, I think, is the most fascinating part about this game to me.
It really is. It changes a lot of things,
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you can keep yourself out of your head when you make a mistake, then it's a much better game and it's a much better result for you. So it's the positivity, and I'm sure knowing at least the Sirens, I know they're giggling. I don't have comms on, and I know you don't either, but I'm sure they're having a blast in the arena right now. And that's a neutral joust to start off the 3rd round and final round of this incredible match. That's quick joust header there by the Sirens, going to get that all the way down into the bubble. And those stacks are super tight there on the Siren side. Actually, both sides. They've been doing a really good job of stacking. Cross up to, an interception by Peg Rowe. And that's going to be sent all the way back down into the midfield and through into the trench area. Open goal, and it's a long shot by Ultron.
Good work there. That is exactly what the Elite Alphas needed going into this round. A solid, quick 3-pointer to start them off. However, you know that the Sirens are looking to answer back as fast as they physically can, and it starts with this joust advantage right here, right now. It is going to be into the hands of Caroline Rose, and she's just going to stop at the nest, getting the stun on the stack before sending it to Elisa. Elisa with this high pass looking for her tater tots. Oh no, takes a bad bounce down low into the trench, into the hands of Ultron. Ultron now walking this one forward, gets that low pass, the dime to Pegro, and Pegro might have a one-on-one opportunity if she can get rid of Elisa. She's driving in, moving off the post, through the shield, and she does it. Oh, I am blown away by Pegro's ability to use that boot and get through the defenders.
That was like watching a ballet, an echo ballet, we shall say. That was very gracefully done. Loved that so much, and she was totally psyching out the keeper there. That's tough indeed. Caroline Rose with the disc, going to send that through the tunnel into the hands of Peachy, who is getting a lot of heat from the Elite Alphas. Going to cross that down to Elisa. Elisa's just going to take a second. I love how calm they are. Like, they're not rushing. They're kind of chill. Even to be down 5 right now, they're taking their time, and that pays off. Caroline Rose with the goal to put the Sirens on the board here in round 3.
Good work here from the Sirens, and an answer that they very much needed before the Elite Alphas kept pushing with that momentum. So now only up by 3. Here come the Elite Alphas once again. It is going to be into the hands of Dry. A little bit of miscommunication, I think, on that joust. It took them a while to get out to it, and looks like they will indeed force the turnover as a result. Elisa with it now, taking it low before getting this pass sent across over to Peachy. Peachy now under some pressure, looks to send this one back. It does connect with Elisa, who hits the quick pass over to Caroline. Caroline now going back down low over to Peachy. Peachy multiple cuts in the bubble, finds Tater, but Tater not able to find the goal off the ding ring. That is unfortunate, but it is back into the hands of Caroline, so the Sirens will have another go.
And that's Caroline Rose still with the disc over there, waiting there on the Cloud Geo, and going to send that across to Elisa, who is still being very patient. Down to Peachy. Peachy over to Tater Tots. Tater Tots going for the cut to Caroline, and it is good. And we have a 1-point game once again with 6 minutes and 45 seconds left on the clock. 50 seconds.
I mean, what can you ask for in a round 3 than a close back and forth game? And you know what? That 3-pointer is going to haunt us for the rest of this game. We're going to see the quick exchanges of leads. But we'll see. As Dry sends this one forward, does connect here with Pegro. She goes for the block, but Tater goes for the disc. She's going to send this one all the way through, off the back wall, into the hands of Peachy. And Peachy makes quick work of that one. I just noticed we have a 3v4 going on right now.
Yes, we do. Indeed.
Orange team pause the
There's
game.
the pause.
Yep. There is the
Peachy
pause.
underscore 1776 switched from orange to blue.
Oh my goodness. Let's see. So, okay. Peachy switched over. That totally confused me for just a moment. But yeah, it seems like they lost swag. So this is a very weird section of the rules. I actually really love this piece of trivia. The rules do not say you must have 3 rostered players in a league sub. The rules say you must start a round with 3 rostered players and a league sub. And the reason for that is cases like this where you have that rostered player drop. It's super unfortunate, but it does happen. And I certainly hope that they're going to get, that 4th player back in. But I mean, technically right now, they as far as I know, I'm casting right now. I'm not modding. Nobody quote me. But I'm pretty sure they're good to continue.
That's my understanding too. And also, Asai, I don't know if you've seen it, but Caroline Rose has asked you to check your DMs. So she might be trying to communicate with you
I'm
about
not
the game.
listening to comms. Oh, she asked me. I just answered her question.
Yeah. So what we were saying is about the Fusion J2.
Blue.
Who was that? New player.
Interesting. Fusion is is a rostered player on what's it called? The Elite Alphas, excuse me. So
Peachy underscore 1776 switched from orange to blue.
However, they're also on cooldown, and I think the Sirens are very aware of that. Because Peachy went right back over there.
Yeah, I saw that too. So yes, no, my understanding of it is the same as what you just said, where if you have to start with 3 rostered players, and then if that 4th man or one of your rostered players dips,
Peachy underscore
dies,
1776
gets expelled, whatever,
blue to orange.
Then they're you're okay to keep playing, but it has to start each round with 3.
Yes,
so.
It is. Yeah, it is one of those weird things in the rules, but it exists for this reason.
I like it.
What? Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Hi! You can see my face now. You can see how dumbfounded I like to stare and cast at the screen like this a lot, and so I really appreciate when you guys give me a heads up when you're gonna put me on.
I agree.
But yeah. So I mean, this is a very weird situation, because Fusion's on cooldown, and Sirens can pretend to just kind of turn a blind eye to it. Or they can put the Elite Alphas in an uncomfortable position, and I will not comment on that further because I don't want to have to deal with tickets.
So if they allow Fusion to stay and they continue to play, is that on? Who is that on? Is that on the Elite Alphas, or they can just let the score stand, or how does that work? You don't have to answer that.
I don't know because this is one of those you're not supposed to do it, so if you do it anyway, you're in our uncharted territory,
Right.
So Yeah, give me 1 second. Actually, I want to
You
pull
are
up the rules
good.
because I want to see the exact wording of this.
Well, we had an
because things
incident
get
very
weird.
similarly this past last week. Last week, they brought a player who was on cooldown,
switched from
and
blue to orange.
we didn't know he was on cooldown. Like, I hadn't checked the roster. We just, they were like, "Oh no, he's a rostered player," and we're like, "Okay." He wasn't. I mean, he was. He was a rostered player, but he was on cooldown. So I don't know. We'll see. We won, so I wasn't too upset about it. But and we got to play, and that was my goal, was to play a game. So
Yep.
that is a huge scoreboard behind our heads. Right now.
Oh, thank you. Hey, guys, guess what just happened? Guess what just happened in my DMs and why I've been super, like, glued to the other screen. Instinct and Avant were nice enough to push their match back 15 minutes so we can cover that match here on Virtus right after Young Money Clan versus Vicious. Guys, tonight is going to be so awesome.
Awesome.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Young Money Clan and Vicious at 9:45, right? And that starts back into VRML again after VRGL.
Yes, so we do VRML and then over to VRGL and then we come back to VRML and oh, it's gonna be so good. I'm so excited. Oh yeah, I should totally tell you all what VRGL is while you're here. VRGL is a social community here for the for girls in VR gaming. It started around Echo Arena, so that's where the focus is at. But it's all girls in gaming, especially with a focus on VR. And so it is a social community. We hang out in there, we talk in there, but then we also have games every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Just a mixed private for the girls to throw down in a non-toxic community. It is so awesome because if you've ever been in a pub with women, it gets a little bit rough. So we like to give them that safe space here on this channel. And as I've been blabbering, we do have the unpause did come through. We are back into this game. As Pegro sends this one forward into the hands of Dry. Dry down low to Ultron. Open goal. Does he see it, though? Takes a little too long for that lane to open. Looking for that cross over to Dry instead, but Tater Tots gets the stun and the interception.
Disc is going to go all the way through the tunnel and into the blue bubble, and it's an open goal there with Elisa with the disc. Will she shoot it in? Oh my goodness, a ding off the ring. Unfortunate. And Pegro's going to make that grab. And if you didn't notice, they did ask the cooldown player to leave the arena. So we do have a 3v4 for the remainder of the game unless the original player comes back. So that's going to be disc over to Peachy. 1776 getting stunned out by Pegro, but Caroline is able to make that grab. Sends it over to Tater Tots. Gets snatched away by Ultron. Ultron is going to send that all the way down the arena into the orange bubble. Who's going to get there first?
Oh my goodness, it is Pegro, but she gets her pocket picked by Tater Tots. Quick pass up now to Peachy. Peachy working her way through the midfield under some pressure from that stack. Looks to get the pass across, and it does eventually connect here with Tater Tots under some pressure. Quick pass over now into the hands of Caroline Rose. Caroline, taking this one to the Pac-Man before hitting that reset over to Peachy at the bow. Peachy, quick pass over to Tater Tots, and they look like they're ready to take advantage of the numbers in the bubble. Oh my goodness! What a save there from Dry, but super unfortunate. Just a little too late for the game to count it.
And that's going to be Joust advantage going back over to the Elite Alphas. They are only down by 1 goal with 4 minutes, 20 seconds. To be having a 3v4 right now, they are definitely holding their own in this final round of the match. And that's going to be Ultron and Pegro. Getting stunned out there by Elisa. Pegro going to pick it up again, sends it through the arena, but it's going to bounce off the Geo where Peachy's going to grab it and sends it back down. Nicely done into the hands of Caroline Rose. That one hurt my heart.
That one was a bit painful as Ultron and Dry, that stacked together, does get home in time to make the save, but not quite keep it out of the goal entirely. Dragging that one through. That always hurts when that happens, but you know what? It does happen, and it's important to shake it off because they're only down by 5. I mean,
that was a great goal.
It was absolutely fantastic shot. I mean, Caroline Rose identifying that lane and took full advantage of it.
Ultron getting stunned out there by Tater Tot, and Caroline going to send that one back through, but it's going to bounce off the Geo, and Pegro is going to pick it up, looking for the play, going to find it right there against the backboard, but Tater Tot's going to make the grab and sends it back through the tunnel. Down to Caroline Rose, going to make the long shot. It's going to be a little wide, and that's going to give Pegro the opportunity to send that back down for a clear. That was a crazy crazy clear. Elisa with the disc now going to send it up into the bubble. Caroline Rose is there to make the grab. Looking for the cross. Oh, a little bit wide there. Tater Tots was not able to stretch and get that one. Peachy, though, is going to pick that one up and sends it back down into the hands of Caroline Rose. Caroline shoots it, and it is good once again for another 2.
I mean, Sirens just taking full advantage of this 3v4 right now, playing well and pedal to the metal. They're not holding any punches at the moment as they go up here by 7. 2.5 minutes remaining for the Elite Alphas to answer back. Let's see if they can as the headbutt comes through. Takes an unfortunate bounce back toward the bubble into the hands of Caroline Rose, driving off the boot, looking for this shot and does find it. That is another 2 points here for the Sirens.
That is, and that's stretching that lead even farther, and they've got quite some work to do, the Elite Alphas do, if they want to have a stab at this final 3rd round of this match. Joust advantage is theirs right now, and that is going to be dry with the disc this time. Going to send that one through the arena, but gosh, Tater Tots making that stun and steal and getting that disc back down into the blue end of the arena.
Yep, into the blue zone where it is picked up by Ultron, but Peachy gets the stun to force this turnover here for Caroline. She flings this one up to Tater Tots. It's another 1-on-1, and the Sirens are on a roll as they put in another 2 points. This hurts. I mean, listen, it is no fault of Sirens. Every point matters here for MMR, but it is just so, as someone who's been in this situation on the 3v4, it is a bit painful.
It is, and that's an 11-point lead with just 1 minute, 20 seconds left on the clock. Oh, slow joust there. Those make me so nervous. Caroline Rose is able to make that grab. It's going to bounce off the back wall, but go outside of the bubble. Peg Rose is going to make that grab and sends it back through. Peg's got great clears, I tell you what, to go all the way down into the bubble. Nicely done. Tater Tot's going to pick that up. Caroline Rose snatches it, and they are off.
Yep, they are off, bouncing into the hands of Elisa, who relays this one forward off the boot toward the ceiling into the hands of Tater Tot. Open goal! Oh no, you know what? It was just a pass. Completely calculated. Tater was just like, listen, I've got enough points. I want to spread the love a little, and hands it off to Elisa for the 2.
11, 10, 9, 8. Joust advantage going back over to the Elite Alphas once again. 30 seconds left on the clock. A 3v4 has been tough for them. Their first 2 rounds were so close, so well played indeed. And this just shows that 4th man really does indeed make a difference. Tater Tots with a disc, gonna send it across to Caroline Rose. Caroline going for the goal, gonna bounce it off the ring. Elisa with a disc getting stunned out by Peg Rose, who's giving her a run for her money for sure. Crosses it to Lisa, crosses it to Tater Tots, and sinks it delicately right into the bottom of that goal.
Oh, man, I mean, walks that one in to end the match. Great work here by both teams. You know what? Score might say heavily in favor of the Sirens, but given that the Elite Alphas only had 3 players, what they did with that was fantastic and a super solid effort. But game in the end does go to the Sirens, and they most certainly earned it. I mean, take a look at some of these stats. The point leader is Tater Tot. The assist leader, Caroline Rose and Tater tied at 5. They, full force there in the bubble, especially there in round 3. But everybody contributing everywhere, and we have got to shout out Pegro with 16 points to her name as the league sub on the side of the Elite Alphas. Great work there. Everybody contributing everywhere. Really, every player in the arena this evening. Hats off.
Hats off indeed. Fantastic match. So much fun. Great to see all these players. And I have a feeling we'll be seeing more of both of them. Sirens obviously are doing something just spot on. And it's really nice to see a team full of incredible ladies playing this game and doing well. And the Elite Alphas, they're going to, I think we're going to see their names a lot this season. So it's exciting.
For sure. For sure. That is the end of our matches here for now. We are going to take a break for about an hour, and then we are going to come back for VRGL. So you'll see a lot of these names again, actually. I think there are a couple girls on the Sirens signed up for tonight, ready to play some more. So we'll be following them. I have Miss Pip UI on the stream with me this evening, and if you know Pip, this is either going to be super, super fun or I'm gonna go drink like 3 cups of coffee to keep up with her energy. I don't know if I'm physically capable of it. She's so fun though. You do not want to miss that. After that, right after that, we will be covering Young Money Clan versus Vicious. That is an NA Master Tier matchup. And then right after that, Avant versus Instinct. You do not want to miss that match. That is going to be so fun. But until then, I've been Psychaotic. Jeep, you got anything you wanna plug real quick?
No, just keep having fun. Lots of echo because we don't have matches this week. But that's okay. It'll be all right because we're going to play and we're going to practice and we're going to have a good time anyway. So, woo, that's it. See you in the pubs.
We are. But yeah, I've been Psychaotic. Co-casting with me has been Jeep Girls on the cams, running the show, doing everything in the background has been Gilligan. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this cast here on Virtus Media. We appreciate the support, and so do the teams. So thank you guys, and have a great evening. See you in an hour.